Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome for the first time. Do subscribe, join the TheCockneyCrafter fam. So we're back for part 2 of our Corona Crunching Christmas album. However, there's been a bit of an error somewhere along the line. I filmed part 2 already. I've finished the Christmas album and then I've lost the film. However, I'll show you what it looks like, but we are going to carry on from where we left off. We've just got a new album, alright? So no one's going to miss nothing. So this was the one we was doing, and this is how it's ended up. We've got pocket ear, and that can be a little belly band if you want. I'll just put it there decorative. Photos going at the top to have one either side there. Now we've got a little journal to record our little Christmas memories, and then a photo can go in there and one in there, and then we've got more room to journal here and a couple of little pockets. We've got a belly band here, and then we've got room for photos, 2 in that one and 2, 1 each side there. Oh, and another little space for journaling. So that was how that one turned out, which is the one we was making on camera. I'm over the moon with that. And then I did a different one without the mini journal in, and it's this one. And we've got, that's not a belly band that time, that is just decorative. So we've got a pocket there, room for photos either side in that one and that one. Photo can go in from the top for there, and the same there. And then we've got, can have 2 photos in there and there, with room for journaling, a couple of pockets, more room for journaling, and then we flip up and there's room to stick a couple of photos. Or you can stick bits of paper and do a bit more journaling if you want to do that. So that's how that one came out, number 2. And then I discovered this morning that part 2 of making the first one was missing, never to return again. It's disappeared forever. So I've started number 3 and I've got us up to where we left off. So where we left off was, I was about to cut the holes into our bits, weren't I? And I was going to cut acetate to fit. I also done frames. Now on these 2 I did frames and I used gilder's wax there. On here I did use the silver gilder's wax, but because I was cutting it out of craft card, I didn't think it was silver enough, so I just embossed, heat embossed with what's it called, translucent, like the shimmery one. I've done that. So I'm just going to gather all these out and we'll crack on with kind of part 2, but yeah, with a different one. So what we need to do first now is attach all our windows. So I've got all my acetate cut out, and I've got all my frames as well. So we'll start with the big ones, and let's just make myself a little bit of space. I'll turn that around, right, and hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Or I can see what I'm doing, because we're working with acetate and obviously it's see-through, and it's I find it kind of fiddly, to be honest. Right, I'm just sorting out what shapes I've got to fit on to my frames. Right, and I could have just cut squares of acetate and gone inside, of each pocket. But then if you want to change the photo, or like you're putting it in, getting it in position, I didn't want to have anything that catches and then becomes unattached, because we want it to last, don't we? So I thought if I attach the acetate to the frame and then the frame to the outside like that, when it's going in and out of the pocket, the photo is not going to catch. So that was my little reasoning of doing it that way. But yeah, hopefully it'll come out nice. But yeah, you have to be really careful, don't you? Because if you get a bit of glue on the acetate, then it makes it look horrible. But yeah, if we can keep it clean, it'll be lovely. So I'm just going to take this cardigan off because it's catching, it's going to get on my nerves. And so yeah, I hope everybody is well, and wherever you are, these coronavirus rules aren't getting you down. They're different from place to place, aren't they? I think it's so confusing. I think seeing as it's a worldwide issue, there just should be a worldwide rule, and they're the rules, and we're all doing the same, rather than oh, hang on, that's the wrong size. I had the wrong bit. Lucky I didn't touch the glue with it. So yeah, I just think it would make it easier for everybody to understand what is actually going on in the world, because it's so confusing, isn't it? My mum just come back from Spain visiting my sister, and so she's got to self-isolate for 2 weeks. She knew that, but then I'm explaining to her, oh yeah, we've gone into tier 2 now, and she's like, what are you talking about? She had no idea, because she's been in Spain for the last few weeks, 3 or 4 weeks, something like that. She went straight after my auntie's funeral, and so yeah, she's been out there for a couple of weeks, come back, she's not got a clue what's going on in the country, and so I said to her, oh, it's been all over the news, but clearly she ain't seen the news because she's been abroad. But I would have, normally she would get like English papers, but she hadn't. So yeah, she ain't got the slightest idea what's going on. She's 80, love her. I said, I'll print out the rules. And she went, oh, it don't matter. I'll figure out what's going on eventually. So I said, well, Mum, just take it as read that you're not going anywhere. Because you can't go anywhere at the moment anyway, and just stick to that, and then you're safe, and yeah, it's you won't get mixed up. Oh, and I've stuck that on there without the acetate. What was I thinking? Silly woman. That's because I'm rabbiting. Right. And I've got strings of glue. They will rub off though, the strings. It's when you get a big bit that's a pain. Hang on. Right, I've got a microfiber cloth down here somewhere. There it is. Right. Get rid of them strings. Right. Make sure that's in the right place. And the last big one. And so yeah, we don't know what the rules will be come Christmas, do we? We don't know what the rules will be next week, to be honest with you. They're changing so much. But yeah, I think if we're not together, it'd be nice emailing one another photos to print out, or just sending these to like your loved ones, and we can all, when we are allowed to get together, we can all look for each other's albums of the pictures we put inside. So that's what I'm doing for my lot there. If we don't see them, I want them to fill up one of these each for me. So I've got pictures of the kids opening their presents and that. Oh, I had a bit of glue on my finger then, and I've just put it on my window. Right, that's it. I've cleaned the windows. Right, so those bits are done. Now we've got to do our next size, which we have these, and that was that size that I nearly stuck on in error. I think I've only got one more of those, yeah. That's all there is of that shape. And where have I put? Oh, although I have got 4 of these cut out, so maybe it's not the only one of that shape. Or I might have 2 extra, which saves me a job on the next one, don't it? If I've done too many, it just helps me out on the next one. Right, get that where we want it. And yeah, it probably would have been easier to just cut these as squares, but I just think in the long run it just makes it easier for your photos to go in and out. They're not catching on anything, and I like the look of the frames on each window. I just think it gives it a little bit extra of, I don't know, you know, a little bit extra. And so yeah, I really enjoyed making the others. And I want them all to be different, so where we end up with this one won't be exactly where we ended up with the first one that I was doing, that I lost the footage of, because yeah, I want them all to be a bit different, maybe different flap somewhere, opening out a different way, you know what I mean. Right, and let's hold that up, so on there, but whatever it is will come off. Oh, it was on the other side. Clean that. Right, I've got a couple of bits of glue strings. Oh, they're on the other side. Right. No. Right, there's something gone really smudgy on there, so I'm going to take that one off and put another bit of acetate in. Right, I've stuck another bit on. I'm just going to give my glue a little wipe. I just had to cut another bit out, but I'd rather have it nice and clean than it was, yeah, some dodgy mark. Probably came off of this cloth that I thought would be good to wipe them with. I think it needs going to wash. It's probably got gilder's wax on, or inks and whatnot. Right, so now we're on this shape. Because we've got 2 that shape and 1 this shape. I'll do this one. Right, and they're going to go on like that. I just think that is gorgeous. Right, that's that shape. There we are. I've got the 2 bits. And this one as well, I accidentally cut the hinge off, so I've just stuck another bit of card on that's going to be the hinge. You won't see it when it's stuck in. Oh, that looks lovely. Oh, I've got glue coming out like mad. Let's stick the lid on. And pop that there. Gorgeous. Yeah, love it. Nice and blingy. And right, we can nearly start putting it together. You see how easy it goes once you've got your bits cut out. see, that's like the longest bit where I've made frames and cutting out the acetate and all of that. But if you do it all in one go, you sort of get yourself a little production line going on. I'm like Amy. I was just saying the other day that she don't do the mass makes thing. I'm like, oh dear, something just fell off of my cart. I'll have to pick that up in a second. I don't even know what it is. It sounded loud, but I can't see the other side. But yeah, I don't really go in for doing production line. You know, yeah, I just it's not the way I work, because I know I don't never do two things the same, and so yeah, I just can't work that way. But oh, I wish I could, because I'd get loads done, wouldn't I? Like when you see people doing it like that, with the mass making. But yeah, a couple of things on the go, like on my desk at the same time, is more than enough for me. I haven't got a big desk anymore, and so if I've got too many things on it, I feel that it's cluttered, and yeah, I can't concentrate with clutter. It's like, I suppose it is a bit like being a bit OCD. I can't wake up if I wake up in the morning and there's like washing up, say like the boys have put stuff in the sink in the night, that stresses me right out for the day, because I like to know when I go to bed, just before I go to bed, I'll wash up my coffee cup or my cocoa cup that I've had before bed, and yeah, give the sides a final wipe down. And yeah, I can't do walking into mess. It stresses me right out, and it's the same with on my desk. Oh, I made that go flying. I can't even see it where it went. Oh, that was funny. I didn't have a clue where where that went then. It just took off, and I couldn't see it under the desk. It was mad. It had really like travelled further than I would have thought possible. But yeah, there you go. Right, my acetate, I've got it here. That's the thing with working with something see-through. I have trouble finding it. Right, we're nearly done with this bit now. There we go. 2 more windows to do. Right, and here we are. Oh, last 2 windows, and then we can put it all together, and it don't really take that long at all. And so, it takes longer if you pull something flying. Right. Oh, well, my hairs, we don't want that stuck in there, a big hair. Let's move that window on. And last one. Oh. And so, yeah, I've cut a couple of flaps, you'll see in a minute when we're putting it together, and a couple of extra bits of card. We're going to sort them out now, because where I've cut the paper, for each piece, I thought where they're the ones that have got a window on the back for something to slide in, they needed a bit of reinforcement, so I've cut some extra card. So I'm going to grab all that now. Right, so when we started off, before I cut them out, we had these bits of paper to go down, yeah, you see, and they're quite thin. So I thought, because these now have got windows, and so they'll have something sliding in and out, this will probably tear. So I've cut a couple of pieces that we're going to stick them onto, but, right, we'll just quickly ink around them. And then we can stick our bits on. But yeah, it's just to reinforce that those pockets, because they'll this will be open at the top for something to slide in and out. And yeah, we just don't want our paper tearing and ruining it all, making it look horrible, when we've gone to all the trouble of trying to make it look nice. Right, there we go. And so we've got them numbered. Where's 3 and 4? Right, so 4 and 3. And I want a book to lean on again. Right, number 4. Oh. There we are. Oh. Right. There we are, just gives it a bit of extra strength. And oh, now I've stuck that over the number, I'll just write on the back that it was number 4, just so we know where we are. Right. Is that a bit sticky? No. And so yeah, I've really enjoyed making these. I'm definitely going to make a couple more, because they came out really nice, and it's a little bit of Christmas cheer, isn't it? Especially when if you're living with uncertainty. Oh, that's number 3, isn't it? So of what Christmas will be like. My mum keeps saying, oh, I'm going to end up having Christmas on my own. But I said, the one thing we can guarantee is that you won't end up having Christmas on your own, because she lives on her own. You can have what they call a bubble, where you mix with another household is classed as your own. So I said to her, there's no worry at all that you're going to be all by yourself, so stop stressing about it. Right, so I'm going to stick them on there, and then something can slide in from the top. And yeah, I've got nothing that I need to hinge on that one, so that one can go down. I just had to stop and think for a minute, and I must be molting, because there's another hair now. I do apologise, but yeah, truth of the matter is, I do molt like a dog. My hair's really thick, and yeah, I must have more of it than I actually need on my head. Because yeah, I do, I molt like a dog, it's terrible. But and like when the weather's hot, I cannot have my hair down, because I get so hot when it's so thick. I suppose the solution would be to have it all cold, but I don't like how it looks when it's really short, so so I've just got to keep it. Right, we can't stick this one down because there will be hinged things coming off of them, so that's what we need to do now, work out what we're having where. Right, this door is going to go on here, coming from that side. So, yeah, I think that's what I made that window for. Yeah, so we can stick that together. Because, yeah, that's where that going. I couldn't remember for a minute. I haven't done one with a flap coming from there yet. So, that's why I made this one. And, right. And so that can have two photos in nicely and flip out of here. So, and I scored on there by accident. It's not another bit of spine. It's all being stuck down flat. That was an accidental score. The same as on that other bit, there's an accidental cut where I cut my hinge off. Right. Yeah, that's nice. Right, I just wanna make sure that's really down nice and firm. I might as well go down these edges as well. Right. And then we've got 4 bits where we'll have, yeah, maybe one, but I have to cut these great big long flaps. Yeah, if we have, say, one there, and then this one will be there, so I've got to make a mark with my pencil, as that's where I need to cut to. And then on these ones, we've got, say, there and there, and they meet, where do they meet? Oh, there we are, about there, right. And we've got these humongous great big flaps that we don't need, especially on one side where there's not a lot of room at all from, oh no, it won't be going there, will it? It's going to be going there, yeah. But yeah, we still don't need them that big. And right. Yeah, we had that one and that one, didn't we? Right, so was I having that on the bottom? Yeah, I will. And I'll rub that pencil mark out. So then, just checking them. Oh, I'm all fingers and thumbs, but I just need to be checking that I've cut deep enough. Yeah, I have. They'll sit fine like that on that hinge, and then on this hinge Let's see if I've marked that right. Oh, yeah, I think so. We cut on the seam to there and rub it out. Right. And now we can start sticking in. Right. Just minding all the bits out of the way. Right, we'll do this one first. So, yeah, we had that one at the bottom, didn't we? Right, so we attach this one first. Nice. Oh, come on, glue. I'm running out. And then right up to near the top, making sure that you're right in the centre of that spine. Turn it round and check the other way. Yeah, we're right in the middle where we want to be with that one. And then the bottom one will fit on like that. So yeah, I said to Amy earlier, I got the inspiration when I was talking to Sue about coronavirus, and then as well, a couple of years back now, Amy sent me a little album thing, like a little mini album to put Christmas photos in, and it had like these little foldy bits at different levels and that. And like I said earlier, or in the last video, I've never done one of these before until now, and so I weren't quite sure if the way I'm doing it is the right way. But it's working for me. The end result is coming out how I wanted it. So yeah, it's working for me. Oh, that is not stuck down that bottom. A nice pinch. Yep. So there's them ones, and now we've got to work on this side, and we was having this one at the top. So right in the centre it'll be there. Yeah. Oh. Right. Glue that shut first, and then glue our hinge nicely. Right. Oh. And get it in the middle. Let's see what it looks like the other way round. Oh, I'm knocking everything flying. And then we've got our bottom bit. Oh, get this glue going. Oops, I'll have to sort that out. I've just got a bit of glue on that bit over there that I didn't want to do. Oh, it's only on the edge, I can sort that out. Okay, where's our roll? There we are. Oh, that needs a trim. It's overlapping where our window is. Oh. Oh. Oh, good job I noticed that. Don't want a bit of cardboard spilling over onto our photo. Right, so our flat bits are in. Now this was number 3 to go there. Oh, right. Oh, do I want... I'm wondering if I want a belly band on there. I might actually, because I've got this nice blue and silver I could have. Just having a little think. Right, something that I did forget to do. I know this is going to have a photograph in, but what I did on the other ones was just cut out a bit of paper and stuck it on there so that when it gets sent out, I might have to keep this one as my own one. So when it gets sent out before it's got the photo in, I still want it to look pretty, you know, not like that. So that's not what we want. When we do this bit, the reinforced bit, put a bit of paper on the back as well, just to make it look nice, you know. That's the only reason it's there. But yeah, I'm a bit disappointed in myself that I forgot to do that, because it really does make it look so different. So just, oh, nice bit of glue on there to get it stuck down nice and flat. And then when we stick that down, doesn't it? That to that, it's a world of difference. So yeah, do that on your thingy bobs. I didn't do it on that one. I completely forgot. I was jumping ahead of myself. So then now we're all ready for that to go on. And yeah, I think we'll have a pocket here instead of a belly band. I weren't sure about that ribbon with what I've already got. So yeah, you know, that looks like that, which I think is a ton better. I could just slip something in there until there's a photograph in there. And then over here we've got our number 2 for there and 1 for there. Right. And it's looking a little plain at the minute, but we can put some pockets and zhuzh it up a bit. I found a Father Christmas just in blue, so I've cut him out. Actual fussy cutting, which I don't normally do, but it's in a book of like all Christmas ephemera that I bought last year, and it was really weird. I ordered it on Amazon and Amy ordered it on Amazon at the exact same time. It's just mad the amount of times that happens. Sorry, that was Amazon at the door, spookily enough, when I'm just talking about them. Right. I dropped my lid. Okay, so now you can see that we're taking shape. Right, hang on. And we want to see how we want it folding in. Right, like that. So, right, I've got a couple of bits of paper cut out for pockets, but because it's quite thin paper, I'm folding it in half and I'm going to glue it shut. So, I should do that first, really. And then we've got our reinforced pocket. I could have looked for a bit of scrapbook paper, like the thicker scrapbook paper, and stuck it on, but I thought this would just be quicker and easier, and this is the exact paper I want to go with what's going on in there. And oh, did I say or did I not say? Right, to make myself feel happier, I've just cut a piece of paper and slid it in, because a photograph slides in and out, doesn't it? So I've put that bit of paper in there, so we're not looking at just the back with a number 4 written on it, because that didn't make me feel happy at all, looking at that. So, yeah, I just thought, cut out a bit of paper, quick and easy, and it makes it look nice. And later there'll be a photograph in there anyway, won't there? But it's just for the time being. I didn't want to be looking at the number 4. Right. So, I'm just seeing, where's the bottom? There's the bottom. Right. And let's bring back our little album. I'm not sure whether we want, I want around the corners. Do I want around the corners and that? Let's see. Yeah, I think that one went there and the smaller one was going up this end. Yeah, we do want the corners rounded. At the bottoms. And I think just at the bottoms. Might be nice. We've got it all the way round on that sparkly bit just there, but I think that goes on the bigger pocket nicely like that. We'll do something else with this one. I just want to ink around. And then, yeah, not sure what I'm going to put in this one, but I've got plenty of trims and that, so I'll probably do something with a little bit of trim or a little bit of fabric of some sort. And that's nice and sturdy now, that pocket. And oh, I can just see I am caked in glue. Absolutely caked in it. What am I like? Right. Right. All done, dusted. So, go over there. That was to go on there. Ah, I wonder. Let's look at some decorative brads. Oh, I've got white ones. Is that the white one came out? There's the other one. I'm going to stick a couple of brads in there, just for fun. Not for any specific purpose, just other than I fancy doing it. Right, and we came in about there. Right. And this is going to be a little pocket on the front of that pocket, so I'm going to stick a bit of washi over my brads so that they don't catch on things, but I think they look kind of cute. Oh, my seat keeps, it just, as I was digging the holes, it went down like an inch, and then just as I was doing that, it's gone down another, oh, it's just done it again. I'm shrinking. Let me get up. Oh, my chair was just lowering itself on its own 3 times. As I was starting to say, on the second time. It did it a third while I was in the middle of telling you about it. Right. And I'll glue. Right. And they're just dry. Right, so I'm liking how that looks, and they just stop anything catching. Not that there's going to be much in these little pockets, just like the odd tag or that. I'm just going to pop in them. But sorry, the noise in the background is just the kids playing out in the street, right outside my front door. It's just like, not my grandkids or that, it's just the local kids, my neighbours' kids. They're playing football just outside. So I do apologise. I like hearing kids playing. Yeah, you know what I'm like with kids. I'm a big kid myself. But yeah, I know like background noise can be off-putting sometimes. Right. I'm going to pop this one here. I think that'll look nice. And yeah, I've enjoyed actually having to make another one of these. I did say before that I wanted to make a few, so yeah, me losing all my footage it made sure that I made at least one more, because yeah, I'd made the other two and then yeah, went to edit what I filmed and nothing, not a sausage. I did think to myself I should maybe think about changing my name to Crafting Calamities, this channel. Crafting Calamities with Ali. Oh dear. And oh yeah, like what I have got that can go in pockets like that, I've got these lovely little bits from Sue. Look, I could put a little something in there. I don't know if I'm in frame. A little something in there like that. They'll look nice. I think I will do that with one of them. And so this other pocket was going to be over here, but we want to zhuzh it up, don't we? Right, I've got this really pretty blue, which I think I'm going to just going across the very top, just like that. And I've got this ribbon, I've got more of it, but there was just this stray bit that just fell out when I opened my blue box. So I thought, it's a little sign that definitely wants to be included, because it leapt out at me of its own accord, and it's just the right size, I think, to make a little pocket on the front, or even a faux pocket on the front. Let's see. Right. Yeah, like that. And then I thought maybe having that in the middle. So I just need to cut. Right, I've got a straight line up there. And maybe have that stuck there like that. Oh, and now I can hear the rain pouring down outside. Oh blood, I haven't got to go out anywhere. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Drop it. Right. Okay, let's get the lid on with glue. Wow, that rain sounds really heavy, like it's inside my house. I think what it is, we've had to call the council today because the guttering outside my house is broke. But Wow, that sounds all a bit crazy, like this. We noticed it was broke, I noticed it this morning, and so my son rang the council, but, oh, I'm worried now that it might actually be coming in. Right, I'm just trying to find something small. Just, because that can be like a little pocket like that. I like that. And then I think I'm going to wind up. Oh no, I've got a couple more things I know that I want to add. Just before we finish. Right, so my pocket is going there. Yep. Okay, so we are almost done. We've got a pocket there and a pocket there. The thing I wanted to do, I've got a couple of pieces of this that I thought would be nice journaling spots, just stuck on somewhere. And I've got my Santa that I talked about, and I'm a blue Santa. Wow, that rain, I don't know if you can hear it. It's really loud. But yeah, I noticed this morning when I went open my front door that the guttering that's supposed to be attached to the guttering at the roof and then going down into the ground, it's not attached at the top, so obviously nothing's flowing down into the ground, because yeah, the piping is hanging. It's only attached at the bottom of the wall, in the middle, and at the top it's not attached. But the earliest they can come out is tomorrow. So I've pushed my wheelie bin up against it, well, my son has, and yeah, we're just hoping for the best, but I was hoping it wouldn't rain. Right, so I'm going to have a bit like that, and then another bit up there, and I've just got a couple of pieces I can stick on to decorate. So, yeah, a journaling spot, nice like that. Right. And our other one. Like that. Okay. And our Santa is here. So maybe having him like that. I did think at one point maybe I wanted him kind of like that. It would be over a photograph a bit, but I like that, but I don't know if other people would. So maybe there, I think, is a nice spot for him. And I think I better call my son and get him to do some maintenance checks that we've not got water coming in somewhere. Right, we want him down here like that. There we are. I was really proud of myself for cutting him out, because I don't normally do fussy cutting. Right, so we've got a couple of bits that we've cut off that we can pop into our pockets. I've got some bits from Sue that I can tuck here and there, and maybe have them there like that. And right, I forgot, I've got some bits that was cut out that I can use now as journaling cards. Right, so I'm going to pop that one in there like that. I'm going to, let's come over. we'll pop that in there with the other one of them because they're nice and sparkly. I love them. And we'll pop that in there with that. And then over here, I think we'll keep to, oh no, maybe we'll take one thing out of there. It seems a bit, that there's quite a bit more. And I'm just gonna glue a little tab onto the top of here. Right. Oh. Right. We glue our little tab on. And I did have a nice flower that I sorted out. Well, I did have. I can pop one of them in there if that'll fit. No, it'll fit in the other one. I'll fit that behind there. We'll stick this little one in there. And I think that is about done. I did have a nice blue, there it is, nice blue flower that I thought I'll take the stem off. And just have it maybe down there like that. So we'll get our leaf on first. With its little diamantes. I love that. And get that on there. Gorgeous. Love it. Right. Just need to hold it down. Oh, so it sticks to this and not to my finger. Let me just get rid of the glue and then I can press down. Right. And I also had from Sue. Right, so that's stuck down there. We've got all our lovely bits in everywhere. Oh, I'm closing it wrong. That's got to go in there like that. And then the only other thing left to do, I've had these from Sue. I've got to do the closure. I know that is another thing as well. But I thought I could dot one or two in the sky. Because we've got London skyline with, you see, there's Tower Bridge. And the London Eye and that. So this is Embankment and you're looking over towards the South Bank because that's where the eye's on the South Bank. But you wouldn't be looking, if you was looking across the water like that, you wouldn't be looking at the bridge there. So it's a little bit out of kilter. Right. Oh, no, I'm not going to do that because at the minute I'm already covered in glue and I'll end up messing it up and then feeling bad about it that I've messed it up. And I want silver eyelets. Right, oh, I'm trying to get them in the hole and I'm having a right old time. That's one. And get the other one in. And I'm going to do the same closure that I've done on the other two. Because it's nice and simple and it looks really nice, I think. Right, so I thought this ribbon's nice and Christmassy, and so I'm going to thread it through before I cut it, just so I know how much we need, so I don't cut off too much or too little. Oh, let me just come through. Right, so we want enough to go round and through. Yeah, that is perfect. Let's grab a pair of scissors that I'm supposed to cut ribbon with and not paper scissors, so it don't look like I've got a dog to chew it off for me. That's it. Right, so we've got a space for 2 photographs, we've got our nice pockets, we've got space for 4 photographs there, our journaling spot, 4 more photographs, another pocket, journaling spot, photograph there and a photograph there. So we'll have loads of room to create a really lovely little photo album, and there's room to journal and jot down your memories, and there we have it, all tied up, nice and packaged. So if you've stuck with me till the end, God bless you. Thank you. Like I said, it should be called Crafting Calamities, shouldn't I? But yeah, we got there in the end, and I think this blue one looks really lovely. I'm really pleased with how it's turned out. So thank you very much for joining me. Thank you, Sue, my darling, for contributing all these lovely things that I made these little Corona crushing Christmas albums with. And yeah, I'll be back with something very soon. Thank you all. I love you lots. Bye for now.